Now moving on to program 2B, we have to write a Java class called customer. In the class, I have to store certain objects, that is the name and the date of birth of the customer. Okay, the date of birth should be in the form DDMMYY, and I have to write methods to read the customer data as well as display the customer data using string tokenizer class, considering the delimiter character as a slash. So coming to what is the string tokenizer? Java has a inbuilt class called as java.util.string_tokenizers, which belongs to util class. Okay, here what does the string tokenizer do is it allows an application to break the string into tokens. So we know what is a token. For example, if I take 22/5/2009, here 2 is a token, 2 is a token, slash is a token, 0 is a token. So individual elements will be token. Here also we have used the super method just like we did in the previous program, and we know that super class can be used to invoke immediate parent class constructor. So now moving on to the program and its execution, we will do it with our Eclipse. So continuing with the execution using the Eclipse, I can use the same package called the programs. Whatever I have created for the execution of the previous program, I will create a new class with the name lab2b. So I have the structure of the program which is given. There are few errors. If the package is programs, we will delete it. So the parentheses are missing. That's why there was error. So now my program is error free. Okay, so we can just go with the program. Here, just because we are using the string tokenizer, I have to import the package java.util.string_tokenizers. Then I also have to import java.util.scanner. We already know what is the use of the scanner class, that is to use the input and output ones. So now I have created a class called customer which has name and date of birth. Again, there is a public customer which is the constructor, and then I have called a super class. We know what is the use of the super. We have discussed it just now. Then I'm initializing the objects of the class customer. Then this is an empty constructor. The requirement in the program was that I have to write the methods to read the data as well as write the data. So public void read data. What should be there? I should read the name as well as the date of birth. Then display data. I'm creating an object for string tokenizer. Okay. Here I have to tokenize the date of birth. That is, I have to take each and every element, the token of the dates, and I have to delimit it by the slash. That is why we use a string tokenizer, so that everything is taken as a token and displayed separately. And next I say system.out.println this dot name, that is I'm displaying the name. Then while string has more tokens, st is the object of the string tokenizer class. While there are more objects, what I should do, system.out.println st.next token. That is, as already told, my date of birth has been split into the tokens. As long as there are tokens, what I have to do, I have to print the next token. This is the use of the string tokenizer class. And then now I have my main function within the class 2b. Then here I have created a new scanner class. We know what is the use of a scanner class. I have created an object in for the scanner class so that I can take the input. System.out.println, enter the name in dot next line. Here I am using the object in of the scanner class to scan the input from the keyboard that the user will produce. Similarly, I am taking the next input, the date of birth, and here I have string date is equal to in dot next, the same logic that we have used while reading the name. Then I'm creating a new object for the customer. See, customer is the class. I'm creating an object for the customer class. Okay. Then customer dot, I'm calling the methods of the class using the object. Here the customer with the capital C is the class, whereas the customer with the small c is the object of that class. So with the help of the object, I call the two methods, that is the read data as well as the display data. So this is the function. Now going on to the next step, that is this is the program. Going on to the next step, that is the execution. First, let me save the program. A star symbol here shows that the program is not saved, which we have to do before execution. Next, when I execute the program, you can see the output in the output console down. I will enter the name ABC. Then I will enter the date of birth 22/5/2000. Okay. So it is giving using the comma delimiter, but the actual delimiter should be the slash. Making any change to the program. See here, there is a mistake. We have put a comma here. Instead of putting comma, what I should do? I should put a slash. Again, save the program. That was the mistake. Execute the program. Entering the name as ABC and date of birth 22/5/2000. Now I get it as 22/5/2000 with the delimiter as slash. So this is the program 2b. We will continue the next program in the next